Yeah, let's roll sound.
Okay, sound rolling.
RC Navigale, take one.
As a sentencing video maker, it's important to give a truthful story.
You're here to tell the judge why Theo is important.
Defense attorneys typically reach out to me just after a defendant has pled guilty, but before they're going to be sentenced. So there's a little window of time where we can collaborate to give the judge a more complete picture of who that defendant is as a real human being and not just as a generic criminal.
One of the things that Rebecca does so well is to create this story, this person that you can relate to in their own context.
A lot of people forget that defendants are human beings too, and they have families, and there are people that are going to be impacted by them going to prison.
The system is very heavily rigged. Racism, misogyny, the level of economic unfairness is just writ large in the criminal justice system. The guidelines really hem you into a harsh penalty, but if you can bring in background for your client and mitigating circumstances and balance it out, then you've got a shot.
For a small, pretty insignificant, non-violent crime, Bathsheba was facing 27 months of prison time. The judge, he was adamant she was going to see prison.
In Bathsheba's case, we could show that she was much more than this, 30-second mistake.
Her mother had been a heroin addict and she had been homeless a lot. Nonetheless, she grew up to own her own business.
She's such a good mother, such a good single mother.
She kept me busy with sports. I always stay on the right track.
She also took care of her own mother, who had really neglected her when she was a child.
I really do not think her mother would be alive today had it not been for the partnership I've had for over a decade with Bathsheba.
The judge told us in court that he watched the video 3 times, had his staff watch it.
Bathsheba said that when she got up on the stand, he looked at her as if he knew her and said she absolutely did not belong in prison and that he was proud of her. Even the prosecutor recommended a lower sentence, which is almost unheard of.
I don't think there's any way I would have gotten the same result without the video.
Her entire prison sentence had been negated from 27 months to 0.
We're going in there and tilting at windmills, but the video gives us something that we can actually present to the court that's going to move prosecutors and judges. When you've got someone coming in with a non-law perspective who's looking at the human side of it, that just changes the game.
If I can enable a judge to see the defendant as their own family sees them, then I know that I've done my job.